Hey everyone, what we have here is 430-day-old bean. This is my original system. So let's see how this is doing. This is going with the wedge method, so more finished stuff is here. It seems a little bit too damp to harvest it in a moment. This is the mango pit, but that's fine. And I gave them a little bit of worm chow yesterday, so we can see the worms here enjoying it. This is quite busy bean. It recovered very nicely after my Wormageddon. So we can see worms and worms and worms everywhere. And last few weeks I was thinking like what to do with this bean. I have some ideas, but I wasn't sure how it will work for me. So one of them is to make it like finishing bean together with cocoon nursery bean. So we'll still have worms here, but I think I will try to take some out and add to some other beans, make it slightly less busy, and also to dump here what is almost finished castings from some other beans, smaller ones, to give my worms a little bit more space in a fresh bedding. But to do that I will have to harvest it a little bit and create more space for finished castings. So let's fluff it. Let's check how they're doing. Busy. And I'm going to feed it today, but I'm going to give them only coffee. There is a little bit too much liquid for my liking. Let's take it out. Okay, much better. So I'm going to mix coffee with this part of the bean. So because this bean is quite busy, I want to mix it all throughout to give all the worms access to the food. So I think, okay, we have a little passenger here. I think doing it this way will give them food, and hopefully they will go through the bedding here a little bit sooner. So then we can harvest a little bit more. So it's not that I need any castings now. It's almost winter. When you will watch it will be probably beginning of the year. But I need to do something with finished or almost finished castings, and this bean is deeper than my little ones, so I think it can accommodate all that I need to deal with now, and then it's much easier to harvest from this one because we have more space here for the ready castings to dry out, and we can still have tons of worms here. We can add some bedding if we need. So this may work well. We'll see. It's a little experiment. Nothing dangerous for worms. It's just, I think, temporary solution. But we will see. Okay, so I hope this feeding wouldn't add much volume to the bin, but would help them to process whatever they already have here, just to mix, you know, a little bit wet coffee, fresh food with some old stuff. So hopefully it will work. If not, we will change things. It's not a big deal. It's not set in stone. You know, we are trying to do what works for us. Okay, this is remaining of the coffee cup. And they still have tiny bits of paper left on it. A little bit here and a couple bits here. So I will leave it to them to finish, but it should be done very soon. I'm covering the feeding zone just to keep it a little bit more moist than the rest of the bin. As you can see, worms are enjoying hanging on the paper. Just a little fluff here. There's last one to help it dry out. As you can see, it's nice, fluffy, crumbly, but slightly too damp to harvest it. We have plenty of worms here, so it's still probably some remainings of food and moisture that they're enjoying. So we can leave them to that, to do their job, to finish this stuff, and hopefully I may be able to harvest a bit of this in a couple of days. Okay, I will try to take the tiny worms out of the wall. The big ones we can manage, the little ones may dry out. No more worms on my gloves, so this is done. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.